Good evening, Thunder Nation, Eagles Nation. I apologize. I'll be your host tonight, Phil Tollison. My apologies for the poor camera angle tonight. We're in the NHL small rink down at the World Arena, so a little tight confines over here, but I'll do my best to give you a play-by-play. Tonight, your Pine Creek Eagles are taking on the Grandview Wolves. Your Eagles, again, are coached by Coach Mike Snuggs and Coach Paul DeVerne. Your starting lineup today is going to be Sam Schaefer, Gage Nelson, and Ike Everhart. Nelson coming off of a hat trick yesterday. Schaefer in his second game back coming off on injury. Everhart, who's had two great games in a row. Starting defense is going to be Wallace Dover, Gavin Leon, and starting in goal is going to be Jalen Sunday. Looking to get underway here momentarily. Bear with me. We're not going to have a running clock because I can barely reach the camera to begin with, but you should be able to see it in the top corner of your screen. We'll be getting underway here momentarily with Nelson taking the face-off. Underway, puck is dropped, controlled by the Wolves momentarily. Schaefer takes over on the near side corner, goes behind the net. Centering pass comes out, goes to Dover. He's unable to keep it in the seam. Leon comes over, pokes away danger to center ice. Grandview throws it back in. Dover goes back and picks it up. He's going to have it behind the net. Everhart gets it out to center. He's bringing it to the neutral zone with speed. His centering pass is cut down, goes to the corner. Chipped out, kept in by Leon momentarily. No, it comes out to center ice. Grandview comes in, but unable to do anything with it. Nice stick work. Jason Bishop picks it over, gets it over to Nelson. Nelson chips it ahead. He's bumped off the puck. Grandview recovers. Nelson has it, top shot, takes a shot, and it looks like it goes in, and it is 1-0 Pine Creek. Gage Nelson has scored a goal in 2 games. Nice job. He comes in top of the circle, shoots it high, corner post, and in, and it is 1-0 Pine Creek with 13:55 in the first period. So just like yesterday, Gage Nelson starts off scoring. He is a scoring machine this season. Ensuing faceoffs taken by Will Blasco. That's whistled premature. Goaltender was out of the net. Refs dropped the puck a little ahead of time. Looks like we're getting a little goalie maintenance on the helmet over there. Definitely appears to be some helmet work going on the Grandview bench. All right, he's all fixed up, and we're ready to do it again. Blasco's taking the face off, wins it to himself, pushes it forward. Battle in the center, battle at neutral ice. Winkowski comes out. We got a whistle for an icing, and it's going to go the other way. Defense that's out there now is going to be Winkowski and Bishop. On offense is going to be Blasco, Karina Frew, and I believe that is Braxton Burst. Grandview pushes it forward. They bring it to center ice. Nice job on the back check by Pine Creek's defense. Disrupts that play. Bishop in the near corner. Centering pass comes in. Karina picks it up in the far corner. Takes it out center ice. Blasco's got it. Wrapped around the boards. Comes out to center ice. Winkowski has it. Has it taken off his stick. Grandview brings it to center ice. 1-on-2 coming into the zone. Now 1-on-3. Grandview going for a line change. Centering pass cut off. Winkowski picks up the puck. He breaks it out. We've got a whistle. No. There was a whistle, but not sure what's going on there. Now we got a whistle. A little bit of confusion with the referees. Center neutral zone face-off. Wesley Hall takes it. He's out there with Snuggs and Cooper. Pushed in the offensive zone. Tollefson kicks it in. Puck comes out center ice. The stick work, blocked, stick aside by Sunday. Tollefson picks it up on his net. Chips it forward, kept it at the goal line. Sent back in, nice deep move. He's bumped off the puck. Grandview's trying to keep it in. Stick battle in the corner. Centering pass held up there by Sunday. We'll get a whistle. So Serafino comes out to take this ensuing face-off. Koa Severe is going to be out there with him, as is Crew Feltman, who I think it's his first game back, coming off of injury. Koa brings it up. He's got Feltman on his right. Got another whistle, and we'll have another neutral zone face-off. All right, Pine Creek recoups in the center ice. Leon gets it forward to Serafino. He chips it in, goes behind the net. Feltman goes into the corner. He comes out with it. He's bumped off the puck, retains. Centering pass goes to nobody. Grandview picks up, brings it out to center ice. Grandview comes center ice. They put themselves off outside. Feltman picks up the loose change. He goes back in, chips it in. Got a penalty. Looks like we're going to have a tripping call on Pine Creek. Soft call if you're asking me, but obviously I'm a little biased. Feltman was going in down the side. He just got a stick out looking for the puck. It looked like the Grandview player blew a tire, but regardless, it's going to be a penalty kill. 2 minutes for tripping. Schaefer's out to take the ensuing faceoff. Left to the goaltender. Puck is dropped. Nobody's got control. Weak shot attempt is blocked by the Pine Creek defense. Schaefer backhands it out to center ice. It's going to go to length. Nelson's on the forecheck. He goes all the way down. He gets there first. Takes it behind the Grandview net. Grandview tries to get out of the zone. It is kept in by Bishop, who throws it back in. 30 seconds killed in this penalty. Puck comes out. Schaefer throws it back in, floats it in. It's grabbed and set down. Grandview just trying to get out of their own zone. Finally do so. They bring it in onside. Centering pass broken up by Bishop. Backhand shot goes towards the goal, but no harm, no foul, and it's set along the boards up to the blue line. Slap shot from the blue line, gets 4 feet wide, weird bounce. Played with a high stick, not called. Nelson gets a hand on it, and he flips it down the ice. Pine Creek's going to go for a full line change. Coming on is going to be Serafino, Everhart, Wankowski, and Tollefson. Grandview's got it at their own blue line. Nice pass through center. Forward knocked off the puck. Chipped ahead by Tollefson to Everhart. Tollefson picks up the puck at center ice. Deeks around one, gets it in. He's bumped off the puck at the blue line, but squirts back out to Dallas Larson, who sends it back out of the zone. Grandview's going to tag up. Puck wrapped around the goal. Goes to the near side corner. Big hit by Serafino. Sent in on goal, wide. Grandview has it, centering pass doesn't connect. Serafino gets a stick on it, sends it length of the ice, and we'll get some new penalty killers out there. 2 seconds, 1 second. PK unit is successful, killing that off. It's still 1-0 Pine Creek, 8:40 left. Larson has it. PK kicks it forward to Cooper. It's sent right back in, and he has to go behind his own net to pick it up. Turnover in the zone. Snug is there to get control, sends it, wraps it out, goes down the ice, not far enough for an icing. Pine Creek keeps it in the zone. Snugs is there first. Shots wide of the net. Picked up, shot on goal by Cooper. Pad save, goes to the corner, wrapped out to the corner. Dover has it, keeps it in momentarily, but he trips a Grandview player that's trying to break out of the zone, and we're going to go right back in the box with 7:58 in the second. So, sticks getting in the lanes, but unfortunately they're getting in front of feet as well, so we're going to have a back-to-back penalty kills. PK unit that's coming out is going to be Kaysen Bishop, Winkowski, Serafino, and Feltman. Face off will be to the right of Sunby. Puck is dropped, controlled by the Eagles. Kaysen chips it up out of the zone to center ice. Wolves pick it back up. They chip it in. Centering pass goes on goal. Sunby kicks it aside. It is swept aside by Bishop. Goes the length of the ice. Good clear. Grandview goes back behind their on net, picks it back up. They send it up center ice, but turn it right over to Pine Creek. Feltman has it. He chips it in, sent it right back out, and then right back in. We're delayed offsides. Tag up, and now Serafino's in the forecheck. Goes the length of the ice by Grandview, and that's going to be an icing on the power play. So good job by Pine Creek's defense. We'll get some new penalty killers out there. Looks like Will Blasco and Karina Frew are going to come out there, as is Dallas Larson and Cole Tollefson. Offensive zone face-off on the PK to the left of Grandview's goaltender. Puck sent on goal, stick aside by Grandview's goaltender. Blasco goes into the corner, picks it up, wrapped out of the zone. It's going to go for another icing. They sent it all the way down, so we'll do it again. It's a pretty effective penalty kill when you can be shorthanded in their zone. So we'll just keep this up. Once again, for those of you who are coming in late, my apologies for the camera angle. Still 1-0 Pine Creek. Face-off is won by the Eagles. They wrap it around the boards. Controlled by Grandview, who starts the breakout. They get it through center ice. Shot on goal. Glove save by Sunby. He wraps it around the boards. Other shots coming in. Tip goes wide. Collison's in on the forecheck. Chipping away. Looks like we're going to have another penalty. Looks like Karina's going to go. She's heading to the box. Nope, it's not. She's not going to the box. She's going to the bench. Looks like Grandview's going to catch a penalty, and they're going to kill their own power play. Let's see what the call is here. It's been a hook or something, but 4-on-4 shot on goal by Sam Schaefer, and he slap shots it home. It's 2-0 Pine Creek. Face-off win goes straight to Schaefer. He cranks a one-timer from his left wing and sends it right past the goaltender. Nice job, Sam. Welcome back. Took him a game longer than his mom wanted, but good job there, buddy. Ensuing face-off, still 4-on-4. Schaefer takes it. Wins it backwards to Wankowski. He chips it forward. Picks up his own puck. He brings it in. Centering pass goes tipped wide by Everhart. Pine Creek controls. Taken behind the net. Wankowski dekes around one. Centering pass goes into the feet of Schaefer. He digs it out, spins around, sends it back into the corner, goes in there. Everhart jumps in to help out. Pushes the puck behind the net. Grandview's trying to get it out of the zone, unable to do so. Finally, it squirts out to Wankowski at the red line. He sends it tape to tape to Leon, who just chipped it right back in. Grandview can't do anything. He sends it the length of the ice. Sunby sticks it down. Wankowski comes down, picks up the puck, and starts to bring it out. Wankowski gets it up to Schaefer. Schaefer goes down the near side corners and sends it behind the net. Comes all the way out to the blue line. Sent in by Leon, but his pass is intercepted. It's going the other way. Shot, easy save, right back by Sunby. Sends it to the corner. Leon goes in, picks up the puck. Starts to break out. It goes the length of the ice. That'll be an icing on Pine Creek. So we'll have a defensive zone face-off. New personnel coming on. It's going to be Dover, Hall, Snuggs, and Cooper. Looks like Big Hole Blasco's going to sit out there as well. One sent forward by Dover, gets it over to Hall. Hall gets it to Blasco. Unable to get it in initially. They tag up. Battle in the center ice. Dover goes back, picks it up, sends it back to Cooper. Cooper chips it up to Dover. Dover gets it to Blasco. Blasco has it top of the blue line, sends it in wide of the net. Chipped out. Pine Creek doing some perimeter passing. Puck is turned over, gets kicked out to center ice. Grandview's going for a line change. No harm, no foul. Dover goes back and picks it up. Dover brings it in. He's on side. Slows it down. Centering pass to Blasco. Blasco chips it forward. Sent wide of the net. Puck comes to Blasco back again. Sent wide. Nice job by Serafino keeping it at the blue line. It is shipped out to center ice. Kason Bishop comes off the bench, picks it up, and he chips it forward to Snuggs, who's trying to beat the Grandview player to it, unable to do so, and they chip it back out to center. Kolasevere comes on, he throws it in, chip and chase. Wankowski's coming back out. Grandview has it, it's chipped out to center ice. Wankowski picks that puck up at the red line, and he throws it back in momentarily. It is chipped wide. Wankowski levels the kid right there at the red line. We got a whistle. Wankowski's getting called for that hit. They're calling him for roughing. I thought this was men's ice hockey, but whatever. I think that's a case of a big guy hitting a little guy. Serafino's going to take this PK. 3 minutes, 19 seconds left in the first. Third penalty for Pine Creek, so not that clean of a game. Feltman chips it forward to himself. Is he going to get there? Yes, he is. He's got the speed, but he's absolutely manhandled and held. What the heck is that? Two-hand bear hug around Feltman going to the goal, and the referees swallow their whistle. They'll take a line out of Dan Cosgrove. That's a clown show. Larson goes in the near side corner, gets it. He's bumped off the puck. Puck centering pass is disrupted. Feltman's now checked in the back, knocked down. Grandview players appears to be down. See if we'll call a penalty on the Phantom Ghost. I'm generally pretty unbiased towards the referees, but these two, I don't know what they're looking at. Well, the center ice face-off taken by Karina Frew. Dover and Tollefson are out there with Blasco. Face-off control. Tollefson sends at the length of the ice. Grandview picks it up behind their net. They can't get out of zone. Dover sends it back in. Stick to side. Goes to the corner. Blasco goes in there and gets it. He sends a centering pass. It comes out to the blue line, but he gets there in time and keeps it in. Big battle across the boards. Grandview wraps it around the boards. Not enough speed to go all the way to the blue line. They'll pick it up at a bench side boards and chip it across. Tollefson's first to it. He'll just send it right back down the other way. 28 seconds left. They chip it back in. Tollefson goes back behind his own net. Gets it to Dover. Dover sends it out. It goes to Everhart. Everhart gets a hold of it, and he throws it down the length of the ice. 14 seconds. Good job on a penalty kill. Everhart in. Puck comes scorched past him. Grandview has it. They chip it in. It goes to Dover. He sends it just straight down the center ice. Everhart cuts through everybody. Stick handles around. Nice shot. Scores. Way to go, Ike. That was a beautiful shot. He just cuts through everybody. He's been on a tear lately, and he took that puck, went 1-on-4, deked through to everybody, and sent that top shelf over the glove to make it 3-0 with 1:12 left in the first period. Apologies on the scorekeeper on the stream. Nelson goes back and picks up a puck in his own zone, chips it across the opposite board, sends it forward. Nelson's in there. He's got the puck. He pushes it forward, drops it. Shot by Everhart. Delayed penalty. Nelson's tackled into the corner. Call's going to be a hook on Grandview with 1 minute, just under a minute left. Power play unit's going to be Wesley Hall, Cooper, and Snubbs. On defense is going to be Wankowski. Wankowski comes back to pick it up. Fourth forward is Serafino. Wankowski brings it out through center ice with speed. 30 seconds left. He gets it over. Sent into the slot. Picked up by Grandview. Pine Creek controls. Chips it back in. 20 seconds left in the period. Wesley Hall gets control. He sends it out. Pass is deflected. Turnover by Grandview. Wankowski picks it up. He goes behind the net. Centering pass goes over. Follow-up centering pass goes to Snug. And we are out of time. We will end the first 3-0 Pine Creek. My apologies for those who've been trying to watch the ticker. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the start of the second. Looks like Sam Schaefer should be out here to take the face off. Rutgers drop, won by Grandview. They chip it in. Goes Icing's waved off. Dover goes back to pick it up. He chips it forward to Everhart along the far boards. Gets it over to Nelson. Nelson brings it up. He sends it over to Feltman. Feltman's bumped off the puck. Maintains possession. He has it behind the net. Sent over to Everhart. He sends it through the crease. Nobody able to get a stick on it. Nelson picks it up. He sends it in. When he's kicked in with the goal, he's saved on the goal number 2. Puck laying there right in the crease. Schaefer just picks it up and flips it over the pad of the goaltender. And it's 4-0 Pine Creek Eagles. Ensuing face-off looks like it's going to be taken by Will Blasco. He's going to be out there with Karina Frew and Braxton Burst. Looks like Winkowski and Bishop will be out there on D. Rutgers drop, controlled by Grandview momentarily. They go back to their own zone, pick up the puck. They chip it off the far boards. Karina keeps it in. She's bumped off the puck. Grandview kicks it across to the near side boards. Bishop's there. He wraps it back in. Grandview picks it up and sends it right off of Bishop. Goes back behind their own net. They wrap it off the far boards, kept in by Blasco. His shot attempt is tipped to the corner. Karina gets there first. She picks up the puck. Push to the near boards. Bishop keeps it in. Puck squirts out to center. Winkowski picks it up. He sends it forward. Goes to a Grandview player who finally brings it in. It's going to go too tall. Going to go all the way behind the red line. Karina picks it up. She gets it out to center ice. Goes to Blasco. Blasco just chips it in. Not enough for Icing. Grandview's going to go back and pick it up. We're going to line change behind the scenes. Puck turnover. Koa's got it. He dekes around 1, dekes around 2. Shoot. Nice save by the Grandview goaltender. Puck goes behind the net. Koa stays on it. Puck is sent out. Dover's got it. He sends it back in. Koa gets the puck again. Knocked off, but kept in by Kruen. Kruen dekes in again. Beautiful glove save by the Grandview goaltender. Kruen came with the speed, deked around, sent a glove side, but Grandview's goaltender was equal to the task and keeps it a 4-0 game. 12:40 in the second period. Face off the middle left of Grandview's goaltender. Serafino's out to take this ensuing face off. Puck is dropped, controlled by Pine Creek. Feltman's got it. He beats down, centering pass. Koa can't get a stick on it, but it's kept in his own by Pine Creek. Battling in the corner. Grandview content just sending it the length of the ice. It's going to go for an icing. So a couple big hits there in the corner. Physical game. Still 4-0 Eagles. Wesley Hall, Snuggs, and Cooper are going to be out there with Tollefson and Larson. Puck is dropped, controlled by Snuggs. His centering pass is tripped. Goes to Cooper. Cooper's whacking and poking at it. Goes to the near side corner. Goes to out to the Grandview. They get it to center ice. Larson bumps the player. Pine Creek picks it back up. It is sent forward to Snuggs. Snuggs gets it. He chips it loose. Goes to the near side corner. Wesley Hall first to it. Wesley's bumped off the puck, kept in momentarily by Larson. Gets it to Cooper. Cooper's shot, glove saved by Grandview goaltender, and he'll hold for the face-off. 11:32 in the second.
I love you, Sam. We're going to 1, 2, 3. I love you.
Nelson out for the face-off. He'll have Everhart pay for him. Tollefson and Larson still on D. Puck is won by Wilson. Fans on a shot, stick aside with a goaltender. Ike picks it up. He sticks it to the dot, loses it in his feet, comes out to the blue line, and it's going the other way. Grandview brings it back. Pine Creek causes a turnover, gets it out of the zone, and it's chipped forward. Nelson's got it. He chips it forward to himself, goes behind the net, picks up his own puck. This centering pass deflected, goes to the blue line, kept in there. Everhart chips it past. Centering pass, nobody there. Is sent out. Schaefer picks it up. Centering pass misses Nelson. It goes off the near far boards, and Grandview gets it to center ice. Nelson rubs him off. The puck. Pine Creek picks it back up and gets it to center ice. Winkowski has it. Gets the blue line. He's 1-on-4. Digs down. That goes for him backhand over there. Misses on the backhand pass, but maintains possession. Easy go down. Centering pass broken up. Goes to the corner. Winkowski has it again. Shot by Schaefer. Pad save. Chipped in from the point by Glasgow. Grandview goes in the corner to pick it up. Ike beats him there. Glasgow goes behind the net, picks it up. He gets bumped. Grandview just trying to get out of the zone. Finally does so. They chip it to center, and they're just content trying to get a line change. Unable to do so, Pine Creek takes over immediately. It's chipped forward by Burst. Burst sends it back to Bishop. Bishop sends it on goal, stick aside. Bishop forechecking. Karina's in there with him. She's getting bumped in the back. Glasgow's in there as well. Chipped out, kept in by Dover at the point. Puck goes the other way. No harm, no foul. Goes the other side of the ice and all the way down. No icing called. Sent back the other way. Icing's waved off again, but Grandview's going to have to go back and get it. Grandview gets it center ice. It is chipped back in by the Eagles. Grandview finally gets to it. They chip it in. Dover picks up the puck, though. Goes behind his own net. Chips it out to his own blue line where Feltman's got it. He brings it up the bench side boards. Gets around. Goes into the corner with speed. Looking shot. Beautiful shot from the bottom of the dot. Leads it. 5 of the Eagles. Craig Feltman with, I think, goal number 2 tonight. Good job. Varsity boys are right in front of me, so they're screaming all gas, no brakes, just like their big win earlier than night. They're here cheering on their little brothers. Ensuing face-off. Puck is dropped. Grandview has it. They chip it in. Picked up by Leon. He sends it to the near side corner. Feltman again goes back in, picks up the puck. And Stick Handle sends it in. On goal, save. Grandview picks up. They just go the length of the ice. Icing's waved off. Tolson goes back to pick it up. Tolson gets it to Severe. He gets it over to himself. He digs around. It's turned over at center ice. Tolson poke check, keeps a zone entry from happening. They throw it back in, but the Eagles pick it back up. Feltman's got it again, Stick Handle around. Shot over the net. Kept in by Leon momentarily. Comes out, goes the length of the ice. Tollefson's going to go back and pick it up. He goes back behind his own net with the puck. Surveys, stops, reverses, goes the other way. Looking for somebody, chips it off the boards. Gets it up. It is sent up and sent the length of the ice by Serafino. That's going to go for an icing. 7:21 left in the second. 5-0 Pine Creek.
That's right.
Defensive zone face-off, taken by Wesley Hall. Picked up by Larson. He gets it back to Hall, who goes behind the net, starts to break out, throws it off the far boards. Sent right back in by Grandview. Grandview has a center ice. They just chip it in. Goes off Larson. Larson goes back, gets the puck. He sends it back up to center ice. Coming with speed is Cooper. Cooper goes around, but we're going to be offside. Had a little deep move right at the blue line. Put Hall offsides. Gage Nelson will be out to take the ensuing face-off to the right of the Grandview goaltender. He's going to have Everhart, Schaefer with him, Larson, Winkowski. Puck is dropped. Grandview gets to it first. Bumped off the puck, but they throw it in. Goes all the way around. Sent out center ice. Nelson. Right back in. Schaefer gets it forward to Gage Nelson. Gage sends it. Nice pad save on a shot from Everhart. Rebound goes to Grandview. They get it out of the zone. Larson picks it up. He chips it forward, back out to center ice. Chipped forward by Winkowski. Winkowski's got it. He drops it for Everhart. Everhart has it in the slot. He's bumped off the puck. And it's sent out. Sam Schaefer's going to go back and pick up the puck. Sam sends it over to Dover. Dover kicks it forward, gets it to center ice. Blasco's in there. Blasco tries to delete a kid. We're going to have an interference call on Blasco. Doesn't look like the puck wasn't quite there. It just left. So we'll be on the PK once again. .5:43 left in the second. 5-0 Eagles. PK unit's going to be Serafino, Feltman. Looks like Dover's out there, and Leon. Stick to side. Feltman's first to the puck. He digs around. He's bumped off the puck the last second. Nice. He's still handling. He has it. Stick heads around, gets bumped off the puck. Puck goes all the way out center ice. Dover's going back to pick it up. Chips it forward. Serafino chips it off the boards. Tries to go in and get it. Unable to get it in. Grandview throws it back down. Pine Creek takes over. D to D. Sent in on goal, wide of the goal, slowed down by the goaltender. He leaves it for his defense. He brings it out, kept in, sent back on goal, blocked by the defense. Sent it again on goal, this time by Serafino. Bad save. That's the corner. Comes out center ice. Pine Creek tags up. Gavin Leon goes in. Bump it in the corner. He's knocked down. Karina's come on. She picks up the puck. She's got it. She's looking for a bite. Leon blows a tire. It's going to go the other way. Pine Creek defense is equal to the task and prevents a scoring chance and brings it out the other way. Nice job by Kaysen there on the back check. Koa's got the puck at center ice with Karina. Karina gets the red line, sends it in. Koa's going to go into the corner, stopped by the goaltender. Koa gets to a first, chips it over the D. Grandview's there. They send it out, but they send it right to Tollefson. He gets around one. He takes it into the corner. Gets it back to Koa. Comes back out to Tollefson. He fans on a shot. It's pushed out to center ice. Penalty kills over. Good job. No harm, no foul. Tollefson has it at center ice. Gets it to himself. Sends it forward. Brings it in. He's got it. He takes a shot. Nice shot. Pad save. Grandview picks up. They take it to center ice and just chip it on in. Eagles pick up the puck. They send it out. Learboards. Winkowski has it. He chips it behind him. He gets it to Snuggs. Snuggs has nobody open on the other side, but sends it there anyway. Gets lucky. Goes to Cooper. Cooper has it. He chips it just wide. It's too far wide. Kept in by at the point. Wesley Hall has it. His centering pass to Stubbs misses. Goes out of the zone. Pine Creek is going to tag up. Do so. Sent in by Dover. Grandview goes behind the net. Picks up the puck. Their clearance pass. Turnover goes to Wesley Hall. Wesley Hall has it. Stick handle. Sends it to Cooper, who snake bit and bad save. Wesley Hall picks up the puck again. Centering pass again. Goes into the crease. No one's able to get there. Dover goes back and picks it up at center ice. Pine Creek's changing behind the scenes. Dover gets the blue line. Stick hands around one. He's looking. His centering pass is blocked away, but he maintains possession. He's looking, passing. Pass to Everhart's block is disrupted. Nelson's got it. He sticks hands around, chips it over the left shoulder and in. Nice job, Gage Nelson. 6-0 Eagles. It's a good penalty kill by the Eagles. Grandview's seen enough. They're swapping goaltenders. 1:55 left in the second. 6-0. Puck is dropped. Nelson has it again at center ice. He's not done. He gets it to Schaefer. Schaefer takes it. Top post and in. 7-0. Beautiful pass by Nelson over to Schaefer. They both have hat tricks today. Gage with 2, Schaefer with 2. 3, that's a hat trick for Sam Schaefer in his second game back. Running clock here on out. Don't think we'll be cutting the ice, but we'll see. Glasgow into the corner. He wraps it around the boards. Kept in by Leon. Karina holds the point, throws it back in. Glasgow goes in behind the net. Grandview is just content trying to get it to center ice. Glasgow has it. He chips it forward. Karina's in on the forecheck. She's bumped off the puck. Grandview sends it behind their own goal. Turnover. Karina's got it. She chips it forward, but nobody there but Grandview players. 9 seconds left in the second. Glasgow gets to the puck. Centering pass is broken up. Goes out to Grandview. They get it over to Burst. Burst does it forward. That's going to be the second period. 7-0 Eagles. Let's see what they're going to do. Looks like we're going to cut the ice anyway, even though it's 7-0. So we'll be back with you. The boys coming off the ice. Welcome back. We're going to get your third period underway here momentarily. Your Pine Creek Eagles are up at 7-0 over the Grandview Wolves. All gas, no brakes. Sam Schaefer in his second game back coming off of IR has got a hat trick. Curtis Feldman in his first game back, he scored as well. Sunday's been solid in goal, although he's faced under 10 shots all game long. So the 1 weak spot for the Eagles is what it usually is, which is penalties. We've been on the penalty box an awful lot tonight. See if we can clean that up here in the third. Should be a running clock, so 15 minutes. Should be about 15 minutes or so. Serafino's going to come up and take his face off. He's going to have Feltman and Severe with him. Over Leon or B, controlled by Leon in the red line, chipped into the zone. Grandview takes over, turnover, they get to Feltman, and he takes it and just throws it right in. 10 seconds, it is 8-0 Pine Creek. That didn't take any long. Don't even know what to say here. It's an Grandview just turned the puck over, gave it right to Feltman. He makes one quick move and throws it in. So, ensuing face-off. It's 10 seconds old. It's the same personnel are out there. Feltman's got it again. He's got it through center ice. Gets it to Dover. Dover sends it back. Chips it forward to Koa. Koa gets it into the zone. Kept in at the point by Dover. Nice job by Dover. Stick check in it, but it squirts out to center ice. It's going to go all the way down on goal and just wide of, so Sunby doesn't even get a save for that. Leon chips it forward. Bumped off the puck at the blue line. Shot comes in on goal. Leon has it, near side, full boards. Chips it on out. Feltman picks it up again. He's got it again. Stick cancels around one. Everyone's falling. This ice is really, really wet. Shot on goal by, I think that was Serafino. That goes in. It's going to be 9-0. Serafino picks up a loose change just in the circle. He turns around and throws it on goal. 9-0, 13:08 and running. Nelson out with the ensuing face-off. He's out there with Schaefer. Goes to Winkowski. Winkowski gets it to Bishop. Everhart's out there as well. Bishop's bumped off the puck, sent it into the offensive zone above Grandview. Winkowski goes back to pick it up. Sends it behind the net. Nelson has it at center ice. The centering pass broken up. Shot goes on goal. Shipped into the net. And we'll get another line change. Karina through, Blasco, and Burst come on out. On defense comes out Tollefson and Larson.
He knew he was going to get it.
Grandview's got too many players. They're going to bring somebody off. Controlled, goes through Tollefson's feet, goes out to center ice. Going back is Burst. He gets it out of the zone. He goes hard into the boards. He looks no worse for wear. Gets popped right back up, and it goes back in offensive zone. Burst bumps the player off the puck, causes a turnover, gets it to Larson. He chips it in, goes behind the net. Puck at center, chipped out, goes all the way down. Icing's waved off. Tollefson's going to go back and pick up the puck. Stopped by Sunby. Tollefson goes behind the net, brings it out. Stick hands around one, flies off, and he gets it up to Burst. Gets it to center ice and chips it in. Caritas goes in, gets the puck. Grandview sends it in wide of the net. Comes out center ice. Blasco's got it. He chips it forward. Lands on the stick of Dover. Dover brings it in. Goes through. He's all alone. Chips and shoots and scores. Wallace Dover, goal number 2 this season. Great job, Wally. It is 10-0 Pine Creek. Dover didn't look like a defenseman there. He looked a little bit by a forward. He got the puck, moved forward, knew exactly what he wanted to do with it. Deeks left, Deeks right, and then drops it in with a backhand behind the goaltender. Ensuing face-offs controlled by Grandview. They get into the zone. Dover sends it behind his own net, but Grandview's there to pick up the pass. Centering pass goes straight to Snuggs. Snuggs brings it out, sent back in by Grandview, who's offsides. Sir Leon goes back and picks up the puck. Gets it to center ice. Grandview sends it back in. They're still offside. Cooper has it. Grandview brings it in 1-on-4. Unable to do anything with it. Goes to the near side corner. Dover has it. We're going to get a whistle for a tripping call. Wasn't sure if that was going to get called or not, but Cooper took a kid down and let's see if he's going to get it or not. Nope, it's going to go with Wesley Hall. 2 minutes for tripping. Schaefer, Serafino, Bishop, and Feltman are out. Puck controlled by Grandview. Bishop gets it out to the point. Feltman tries to chip it out of the zone, unable to do so. Grandview maintains possession. They stick Randall around. Shot blocked by Pine Creek defense. Serafino gets it, sends it the length of the ice. It's going to go on goal. Sticked aside by the Grandview goaltender. Eagles forecheck causes a turnover. They have it in the corner. Minute 20 left on the penalty kill. Grandview gets it to center ice, chips it forward, turns it over to Bishop, who gets it to Feltman. See what he's going to do with it. He's content just sending it in, wraps it around, and he's going to go for a line change. Koa Severe comes on, as does Winkowski. Puck goes to Schaefer. Winkowski's got it. Grandview's not pressuring, so we're just playing pass and catch. Gets it forward to Koa. Koa drops it for Everhart. His centering pass goes through to everybody. Gets it to, comes out to Winkowski. He sends it on goal. Easy save. .25 seconds left in the penalty kill. Everhart, Larson, Nelson, Winkowski, and Tollefson. Too many players, so somebody's going off the ice. Looks like Larson's coming off. Tollefson's got it. His backhand goes in on net. Kept out. Sent the length of the ice. Penalty's over. Sunby stops it. Larson comes back and picks up the puck. He chips it forward to Winkowski. Winkowski's got Everhart with him. He sends it over to Nelson. Centering pass back to Everhart. He sends it in. Chipped in. And it goes in. It looks like it's going to be a goal for... Who's going to get it? It looks like Winkowski. Didn't see anybody celebrating. Not that I expect them to, with it being 11-0. Tollefson goes back, chips it off the boards, gets it to Larson. Tollefson kicks it over to Winkowski. He's going with Nelson up. Mikowski's got it, goes into the corner, goes behind the net, sends it out to Everhard. The point, he sends it back in, and chip goes wide. Collision in the corner, goes down. Grandview has it, they bring it on out. 2-on-2. Sending on goal. Easy stick save by Sunby. He chips it out of the zone. Winkowski steals the puck off the stick, brings it in, gets it over to Larson. Larson sends it in on goal. Chipped on out to center ice. Leon's on. He gets it forward to Larson. Hurst goes into the near corner. Pine Creek controls on the perimeter. Intercepted pass ends up on a Grandview player's stick. They tries to clear the zone, unable to do so. Leon sends it back in. Misses the net, goes into the corner. Karina Frew's on. She's got the puck behind the net. Karina sends it out to the point to Dover. Dover chips it back to her. Karina goes behind the net, picks it back up. She's taken down. So along the boards, Blasco's got it in his feet. Kicked back behind the net. 5 minutes left in this game. 11-0 Pine Creek. Ooh. Decent bump there on the boards. Kept in. Oh, turnover at the blue line. Grandview's got it. Shot. Easy glove save by Sunby. He's going to maintain his save percentage with 4:23 left. Serafino, Schaefer, Sevier, Feltman are all out. Where's our defense? Bishop's out there on D. Sevier's got it, gets it to Feltman. Turnover. Grandview sends it back in. Schaefer goes back, picks up the puck, sends it to center ice. Grandview comes in, goes round one, shot, easy save by Sunby. He covers up for another faceoff. 3:33 left. Wholesale line change. Looks like Snugs, Hall, Cooper, Tolleson are going to come on. Everhart's going to stay on as well. Tolleson gets the puck after the face-off, chips it off the board, chips it past, unable to get it out of the zone. Grandview centers it, sends it in. Grandview's going to score a goal. 11-1. Meaningless goal other than it erases some nice work by the Eagles. With 2:54 left. This Grandview didn't travel down here for nothing. .239 left in the game. Wesley takes the ensuing face-off, pushed forward. Grandview goes back behind their own net with the puck. Wrap it off the boards to Wes. Wes sends it. Puck is chipped past out to center ice. Tolleson has it. He takes it. He sends it over. Picked up by Snugs. Everhart keeps it in at the blue line. Cooper goes back and picks it up. Dovers comes on the ice. He sends it forward to Wesley Hall. Wesley brings it in. He has a puck knocked off his stick. 2 minutes left in the game. Winkowski's come on. He gets it at the red line. He sends it over to Dover. Chips it forward. Grandview gets a stick. Nice back check by Dover. Breaks up that pass. He gets it back out center ice. Grandview possesses. Puck wrapped around the boards by Grandview. Chipped out by Larson. Winkowski gets a stick on it, gets to his own puck. Tied up at the blue line. Feltman picks it up just inside the blue line. Stick handles around. Centering pass broken up. Winkowski picks up loose change. His centering pass goes over to Feltman. Feltman's got it. Nice dangle between his legs. He gets absolutely blasted from behind. That'll be a boarding call. Curran was going into the corner and he got hit from behind. He goes face first into the boards, but he pops right back up. He looks no worse for wear. Checks his chin and goes for a line change. That's probably going to do it for this game. Clock is running, 40 seconds left. We're just running the clock out. We're going to get a checking from behind call and game misconduct. So meaningless penalty to take in 11-1, but understand how frustration can get there. 15 seconds. We'll see if we even drop the puck. So thank you for watching at home, for sticking with us. Your Pine Creek Eagles are now only 5-0-1. Great weekend by all. 2-1 game. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.